Alright, welcome to this video again. Today I would like us to discuss a very cool topic, which is data, information, and your data privacy on the internet. You would have already heard people speaking or talking of data privacy on the internet. Always data here and there, wherever you go, companies here and there, new tech companies copying data or whatever, data conflicts and data issues here and there. So I would like us to understand today what it means, what all this is about, basically. So we'll quickly brush around it. So let's start by something very simple. Let's try to understand what it is, what is data, and what is information. And from there we can discuss what actually makes it important. Why is it that we are talking of data policies, data privacies here and there? So let's go through it and see. So basically the word data is a Latin word which is the plural form of the word datum. So a datum, so which is a piece of data. So data actually is a set of datum. So a set of many datum. Now, what is a datum? Especially in IT, what is datum? What is a piece of information? And that's really tricky. That's hard to explain, and that's where people don't understand, and that's why it is always getting us confused. That's why we always have these issues. So let me try to explain it this. Let me draw this on the screen. Basically, for a human being, this seems like just a dot, right? This is a normal dot. It's okay, but let's represent it just like a datum. Now, let me add another one. Now, I have two datums, which makes it data because it's now plural. So it is now data. But when I add a third one, we still have data. What happens after these dots? Something starts to get shaped. Something is shaped here. Some people might tell me, okay, you have three dots. Yes, it's something. But if I join these three dots with lines, I'll get another shape, which is cool. Very important. So based on basic information, basic unit of information, I was able to come up with something. Actually, I already used the word information, but that's where we are coming, because once you have data, you can fetch information out of it. But you actually don't need to get that data as in data, because data is a set. You can just collect that data piece by piece as in datum, 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 and you get data. But out of data, you can bring out information. So information is actually a human or a logic or whatever nonsense interpretation one can make of data. So whatever data people have, they can come up with interpretations and get information. And where is that going? Why are we involved? Why are we concerned? Now let's assume in our case, these dots are representing something from you. So let's say this is your name, and I'll make it this probably Akim. Let me make it Akim here. That's your name. So the first dot, let's assume, was your name people took. The next one is surely maybe your age. So let me make it 26. By the way, I'm not 26. So I'm just writing it like that. And the next information probably is your location. Let's assume you are probably in Accra. Okay. So these are three pieces of information, but at the end, when we sit down, we look at it, we can come up with a lot. So Akim sounds a Muslim name. That sounds as an Islamic name. It's an information. But Akim, when Akim was giving me that name, he wasn't thinking that that guy would come up with that mindset. That's the thing. He wouldn't think of it. Because he is giving me just a piece of information. He can meet anybody anywhere and then just giving me his name. It's not a problem. That's where we always feel fine. We feel cool. We don't even think about it. And we give it out on the internet. So The next thing is the age, 26. Why 26? Nothing is 26, but that's a young person. I can deduct through that this guy is still a young and strong person. He might be interested in so many things. I can already think of things that this guy can like. So the next thing is his location, Accra. Oh, certainly he's in Africa. He's an African, or maybe anyway, whoever he is, but he lives actually in Africa. It's normal. So people can come up with an interpretation with your data. And why is it that companies are always bothering themselves to collect data? As I was about to start this video, I was trying to get a software for my sound recording on my PC, and I went to get this software on Windows. While I was installing it, let's find it. So Windows asked me to provide to answer some things before I get the software, and this is what they asked me first. The first thing they asked me to give my birth date, which is the month, the day of the month, and then the year. And the next thing they asked me was, while I finished installing, I added something, I provided something. After doing that, that's one thing human being is good at, lying. But our lie too can be a problem, because if you all lie together, it becomes truth, it becomes reality. So as I finished lying like this and then installed the software and about to launch it, after the launch, they asked me to allow the software to access my microphone. And so many applications today, like Facebook, Instagram, or whatever application you would install on your phone, would probably ask you this. But you, it sounds like, okay, it's normal, because if you don't do, the application won't run, it won't work. But what does that mean? What does that mean to authorize the application to access my microphone? Actually, if you go through their policies, you would realize that this access you are granting to the application is a favor, it's a permission you give the application not only to access your microphone or your location or your camera while you are using the application, but it should also be done even while you are not using the application, which means you can be walking and your microphone can be turned on to listen to whatever you are saying around or whoever you are talking to. All this can be taken. And you might ask, so why is it that they do it that way? Honestly, what people do with data, nobody can predict, nobody can say. Okay, so today, if you hear people talking about their privacy here and there on the internet, and so many people actually ignore that fact, ignore the importance of it. We go everywhere, we sign up, we just sign up, and we give our information. But I'm actually not evangelizing for you not to sign up on a website or not to use any website or close your social media. What I want you to know is to be conscious of what you are giving. Honestly, I want to call your attention to now try to live a real human life. Avoid trusting too much technology, because technology as it is just stupid. It will just do whatever it is asked to do. But people behind it can be something else. You might be giving it with a good faith, but at the end, it ends up in bad people's hands, and your data is being misused. Okay, so while you are signing up on any website, just be careful. Just be careful. Don't abuse. Give your data. Don't sign up to too many websites just like this. Sign up when it is necessary and make sure these people are actually real, kind of, I don't know. We can't trust anybody. And really, really live real life. Because the information here, as we talk, I just mentioned just 3 dots to show you. But this can go beyond that. For example, how long you stay on a website, who do you like, where do you comment, who do you chat to, how often do you chat with a person. All these pieces of information can be used to determine who you are really, who actually you are. What do you like, what do you love, who is the most loved person in your life. Meanwhile, if you woke up, if you stood and made a simple move, just a stroke, you just walk a little bit, go and meet John, talk to John live, real connection, that will release more chemicals in your body and make you happier than you just using the phone and chatting John while John is just your neighbor here. So avoid abusing technology, because The more you abuse, the more you are making people happy somewhere. And like my friend Baka, CEO of Say Consulting, would say, anything free, wherever you use something free on the internet, it means you are the goods, you are the product, you are being sold. So be careful and start living. Thank you for this video, and meet you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I would really love that, and it's a big support. I appreciate it. Thank you.